Merry Christmas, it's DIY Doran here. These are the after Christmas coupons at Harbor Freight, valid Tuesday, December 26th through Sunday, January 7th. So taking us into the next year. Let's see, we got High Flow Blowgun Kit. Interesting, I've not seen that. I might pick that up. Screenshot that. Dual head angle chuck inflator with inline gauge. That's kind of cool. I can't quite see what's going on with that gauge. Here's a 2-gallon gravity-fed texture, spray gun, rubber air hose. It's the 3-in-1 framing hammer. I want that, but it's only $10 off. I was hoping for more. Here's a big ol' McGraw compressor. Here's this. I've seen this for much cheaper. This transfer pump. It uses like D batteries, though, is the problem. 12-ton hydraulic bottle jack. I think I have that one, or the 8-ton. I got these ramps. I haven't used them yet. $49 there, though. Should make it nice and easy if you're doing oil changes. You just drive right up onto it. Oof, $99 for those. Those would be nice for moving my car around. We have a car here that's not running at the moment. Although I haven't had to move it yet, but I mean, it would be kind of nice to reposition it a little bit. There's a 2-ton low-profile aluminum racing floor jack with rapid pump. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, actually. Long jaw master puller set. Oh, cool. $180, $60 off there. Sweet deal. Here's the ultra low profile Daytona 1.5 ton. This one's pretty cool. I'd be interested in getting this one if I was going to get another jack. I'm pretty happy with that long reach Daytona that I got, 3-ton, heavy duty. But if I wanted like a lower profile and a lighter, small aluminum one, this would be the one that I would get. Here's a cheap 12-volt automatic battery maintainer. There's a jump starter, an air compressor. We got a jack leg. There's some pumps. Oh, 52% off on that. There's another sump pump. It's a ratcheting pipe threader set. Gas engine. Power inverter. Drain cleaner. Water pump. Hook and pick set. That's decent price there, $3.99. I mean, $3.99 is a good deal for, what is it, 6-piece? So basic thing. I have this one. It's not bad. I haven't really used it yet, though. Here's the Doyle professional wire strippers and cutters. Not sure how good those are. I've not tried them. They look similar to like the Kleins I have, or just kind of the standard, it's a very standard style like that. I have some Kleins and Milwaukee's that I'm pretty happy with. And then I just have a whole bunch of the basic Pittsburgh ones that I've bought at like when they were like $2.99 or $3.99, which work pretty well. I mean, they work well enough that I bought several. Oh, this is nice. I might actually. I don't know if I need another set of of L-shaped ball end hex keys, but that's a good price, and those are the Icon ones, so they should be nice. Presumably they'd be better than my Huskies. I use my Huskies. Those are my go-to ones. But I guess it would be nice to have a higher end one, set of Allen keys, just because I use them so much and rely on them. But I would like something that was like something different. Like there's the Park Tools stubby ones that I want to get, where it has a really the short arm is really short, or like an extra long one. Those are things that I don't have. Here's the 1/2-inch drive impact deep socket set. So this is a 12-point. I was going to get a couple of these, the SAE and the metric, just because sometimes when like the lug nut gets stuck on the car, you bang on a 12-pointer, and then impact it off that way if you got like a rounded lug nut. I don't know why. I mean, I don't need it, but I was thinking about doing like a mobile roadside repair business. So, anyways, here's a flare nut wrench set. Oh, only $29.99. Pretty sweet there. Quinn. Here's the Icon punch and chisel set. I think this is the Made in America one here. It's $89.99. It's 3/8 inch drive professional flex. Oh, flex head click torque wrench. Oh, so that's interesting. So it's a flex head. That's quite interesting. 120. That might come in handy. Although I just got the Quinn torque adapters, the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch digital torque adapters. So that should allow me to put it on like a flex head ratchet and do some, get into some tight spots and stuff. Okay, this thing's pretty sweet. If you're starting off and need like a toolkit to work on your cars, or just other stuff, I mean, but mainly if you're like working on vehicles, this thing's pretty sweet. It's pretty darn complete. You're gonna need to get a whole bunch of like socket rails and wrench organizers, but you can fill your toolbox up. So you can get all those at Harbor Freight too. The U.S. General magnetic socket holders, and I love their. Well, this doesn't really come with pliers, but they have like pliers racks and driver holders. There's the 8-inch cable ties. I'll probably load up on those. I go through so many of those. The 8-inch ones, I use the heck out of these. And I was hesitant at first to use like a cheaper brand. I was usually just getting them at Home Depot, but it's pretty expensive, and I use so many. So I've been buying these ones for Harbor Freight, and I've been using them and haven't had any issues. They're strong enough, and they work fine. I haven't really had any like QC issues. There's a 7-function digital multimeter. I got one of these free a long time ago at Harbor Freight, back when all they had was just really cheap stuff. I used it up until not that long ago. I used that thing for a long time. It was the only multimeter I had, but it worked. So had the functions I needed, not all the ones I wanted, but there's apparently these batteries are pretty good. I think you can let me know what you think in the comments, but I think people are saying that those are pretty competitive. I don't like disposable ones, so I always use rechargeable, except for some things that you need the non-rechargeable ones. There's a swivel TV wall mount, some LED string lights, some crazy prawn rechargeable LED spotlight. It's just absolutely humongous, seemingly for no reason. There's a gun safe for $120. Some cheap work gloves, more cheap work gloves. Mattress bag, $3.99. A lot of good prices here. Moving blanket, that's kind of a smaller one. These things are kind of thin, and the stitching isn't all that good, and they rip. But I've been using, I have like 3 or 4 of them, the much larger size ones that I use like daily, and they've held up. I mean, despite some of the stitching coming out and stuff. There's some basic sawhorses. I mean, those take up a lot of space. The folding, the ones where the legs fold up and in, those are much better. There's some thick gloves. I have these. I have the 7 and the 9. I haven't really used the 9 too much. I don't use gloves all that often. I really hate gloves. But like if I'm doing breaks, I'll put gloves on. Typically, but actually not even typically. If I'm doing something where I'm working with harsh chemicals, I will. Here's the bigger dolly. I want this thing. 22% off, $13.99. 30 inches by 18 inches, 1,000-pound capacity hardwood dolly. I'll probably grab a couple of those. I just got this thing not too long ago, and it's pretty sweet. I like it. It's solid, nice height. It's bigger than it's higher up than the other kind of single step stools, and it's like a nice little platform or seat or set stuff on it. It's a basic hand truck Here's an appliance one for 99 bucks. Man, what a good deal. Extreme duty weather resistant tarp, silver and black. I think that's ideal. Depending on use. Contractor garden hose, 100 foot. Dang, that's a big tarp there. 29 foot by 19 foot. Silver. There's a 2000 psi max performance electric pressure washer. I think they have one that's a little bit more powerful. I can't remember if there's a 22 or 23. Oh man, I forgot to finish putting my pressure washer back together. I think I fixed my Husky. It was leaking the seals. There's a Atlas battery. That's a big one. 80 volts, 4 amp hours. Greenhouse. Little greenhouse. Would be cool. Microfiber cloths they got under the power tools. All right. Yeah, use your power tool. They are power tools. 99 cents. These things are decent. I've been happy with them. I use so many microfibers every day, so and a lot of them just get really trashed and just really nasty, greasy, and road grime and grit off of bikes. So they're not as soft as other ones, like the higher end ones. But they're softer than a regular towel, and they work. Like, they're not as deep and as soft as other things, as the other higher end ones. But the price is good. 25 cents each. It's a good deal. There's a bimetal hole saw kit. I think I have this one. I haven't really used it all that much. It's not like, it's for like making like doors and stuff. So $24.99, good price. It's good variety. It's a jigsaw from Bauer, $29.99, 40% off. Good deal there. Here's the Bauer 7.5 amp 6-inch long throw random orbit dual action polisher. Kind of want to get that. $59.99, 33% off. 25% off of this Hercules oscillating tool. I mean, should probably get the cordless though. Corded would be kind of a hassle unless you have some use situation where you're not really using it. But an oscillating tool is something that you're like taking to the spot and using. There's a wet tile saw. Here's one of the cheap 5 amp angle grinders. I want to get like maybe one of these like basic ones, so I can just keep a flap disc on it or something like that and not have to change out the blades. Just have a few of them with different discs on it. Okay, I have this thing, 130 watt hot knife. I love this thing. I've been, what have I done with it? I've melted and finished the edge on cordage and webbing, nylon webbing, climbing rope and stuff like that. Backpack straps. It's really great for that. You heat it up and then you press it against that. I haven't used it yet to cut foam or stuff, but that's the plan also to do that. Oh my gosh. Let's get back on track here. Here's a double row segmented diamond cup wheel. I think I got the Bauer version of this. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. Oh, I want this baby. This is the 10 amp 4x24-inch variable speed belt sander. This is the one I want. I want the more powerful one. I have the Warrior version of this, which is, okay, I don't know what it is, 8 amp or 7 amp. I need more power. I should have just returned that Warrior one, but I got it pretty cheap, so it's a backup. It works okay. But I definitely was like, this is one tool where you want more power. Here's a new, it says, 1/4-inch variable speed compact trim router from Hercules, $64.99, 27% off. That may be in my future, although I want a cordless version of that, which they're supposed to have. They show it in some of their marketing materials that there's a cordless 20-volt one, but I couldn't find it anywhere, and I asked the manager at my store, and he didn't know about it. Comfort grip scraper. I have this, haven't used it yet. I got the other Quinn scraper too. They have this contoured one that has these blades with all sorts of different shapes, which is cool. Pneumatic roller seat. These things actually last. My buddy has one that's been still kicking. These you can break easily though. My same buddy has one of these that he broke. The middle, so it's kind of like, it was just like dragging. I guess you could kind of move around on it, but the middle wheel is basically broke and splayed out. Although I just got one. I got the green one for like, yeah, something like $25, I think. So I was like, well, at $25, I'll go for it. It's got the little tool trays. Just, adhere to that weight limit. And it's actually really not even, my friend doesn't weigh 300 pounds, so it doesn't, in his case, didn't seem to live up to that. So here's a bigger, I don't know if it's bigger or not, but here's a more professional one. Bigger wheels. So probably scoot around nice and easy on this one. I want to get one of these ultrasonic parts cleaners, but I wasn't sure if it's going to be quite big enough to put like a whole cassette in for a bicycle. So that meant it was probably not as big as I wanted. But for lots of other stuff, I think this one looks pretty nice. There's a shop crane, pull your engine out. There's a tool bag, $4.99. That's pretty cheap. Here's part of this Bauer modular rolling toolbox. It'd be interesting if they actually came out with more pieces to this to try and compete. They have a basic, I think they have like 3 or 4 things, different things that go on this. It's not like the Milwaukee where they have like, I don't know, probably like hundreds or something. Oh, okay. I really want this. I have to get a couple of these. I want to get like 3 or 4 of these for my camera gear. Rolling ones. I have what do I have? I have the SKB cases, which is a really, really nice one. Full lifetime warranty, fully rebuildable. You can get any part, but also just if anything breaks, they'll set, you can get a new part from them. But costs a lot more. It's not now $70. So you pay for it because it's like the cost of like, you could get like 3 of these for the price of one of those, I think, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get, I might have to go on multiple days. It says I can only get one. But yeah, I have one rolling case like this. This is designed, it's sized for a carry-on case for airlines. There's a wall mount parts rack. I'll probably end up getting one of these at some point, or maybe a few of them. It's a rifle case, $120, nice deal. There's a 4-drawer cart, which is $170, but you could have gotten the 5-drawer for like $190 a couple days, or yesterday, I think, or recently. There's a little 6-inch. I have these a couple of these. They're decent and they work. Premium welding gloves for $4. Wow. There's a welding helmet. I need to get a welding helmet. I'm not sure how good the Harbor Freight ones are. Oh, I want this thing. That's a good price. $300 off. I want to get this at some point. This 65 amp plasma cutter. Man, I'd just be cutting so much stuff. Just imagine. Just cut my sandwich. Got some hammers, demo hammers. They already had these coupons though, and then there's the propane heaters that they had, which are valid through the 31st. These ones here, the jackhammers, or demo hammers. All right, well, there we go. We made it through. I seen a few things in here that I want to buy. So check out my channel for more tool deals.